Why LeBron James is the most dangerous player in the NBA. When we think of the greatest NBA players in the world, we think of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Wilt Chamberlain, and of course, LeBron James. This year especially, James is going to be extremely dangerous down the stretch for other teams and players trying to guard him. He's not only trying to build his legacy, but he'd like to carry on Kobe's legacy as well. Find out what makes him the most dangerous player in the NBA. Finisher around the rim. It's really no secret how good LeBron James is at the rim. He's one dangerous finisher. He's a player that you move out of your way when you're a defender so that you don't get on a poster with him dunking over you. Even as he ages, LeBron has become one of the best finishers the NBA has ever seen around the rim. LeBron will roughly rely on his teammates to set up plays for him only 50% of the time throughout his career. LeBron uses his tremendous strength and locomotive style of play to relentlessly attack the basket. James has a downhill style of playing, frequently using his quickness and speed to blow by slower defenders, finally finishing with strength around the rim. James is shooting nearly 43% of his shots at the rim and finishing at nearly a 70% rate in his career. These stats prove that LeBron James is by far the best finisher since the NBA started tracking shot locations in the 1997-1998 season. LeBron James' shot at the rim is worth 1.4 points for his career. At his peak, James has hit on nearly 80% to make it 1.6 points per possession. To put this into perspective, that's more efficient than a Kyle Korver spot up 3, where he shoots 50%. Sometimes LeBron will get criticized for his play when he's had some down years in terms of efficiency. His shooting is definitely below average compared to what it was when he was playing in Miami, but he is still the deadliest offensive weapon in the game when it comes to driving to the hoop. Combined with his remarkable passing ability, LeBron is essentially unstoppable when it comes to converting at the rim and setting up his teammates for easy buckets. He may be aging, but it's no secret that he is still one of the most physically gifted athletes to play the sport. Although his rugged style of attacking the rim at all costs is far from beautiful, his game has aged very well. That's the thing about LeBron James. He's already becoming the player he will be before he retires. His vision. LeBron James is in the conversation as one of, if not the best basketball players in the world. We still might be underestimating LeBron James and his court vision after all these years. One day, when the Lakers lost to the Clippers in a season opener, James sat down to catch a full slate of NBA action, with a total of 22 teams taking the floor. James told reporters this week that he watches every live game at the same time, and made sure the crowd didn't doubt what he was saying when describing the end of the Nets-Timberwolves game in great detail. A reporter asked James, "When you're watching that many games, right? How often will you end up focusing on one versus just being aware of the others? Will you take some and then watch?" LeBron replied, "No, I watch all of them at the same time. I'm serious. I can watch every last one of them at the same time, and then depending on the game and the score, like the Brooklyn game in general, I saw the last possession. Tie game. Well, Kyrie went up 3, hit the 3, Karl Anthony Towns came back, tied the game, Kyrie got a pick and roll, got iced, pocket pass to Jarrett Allen, missed 2 free throws. Rebound Taurean Prince, block shot, Andrew Wiggins miss, overtime. So I watched all the way until Kyrie missed the shot at the end of overtime, and then I watched the rest of the games as well. Watched obviously a lot of the OKC-Utah game because we play Utah tomorrow, and Chris Paul is a great friend of mine. I watched all of the Cavs-Orlando game, all the Boston. Do you want me to keep going? Maybe this explains why LeBron is able to cash in as many triple-doubles as he has. He's been an athletic defender capable of shutting down anyone at every position. He's also won a scoring title and can routinely throw up crazy numbers in the points column, while also maintaining his high level efficiency. Dan Feldman explained for Pro Basketball Talk, LeBron's scoring might get most of the attention, but records like this are why he rates highly among the all-time greats. His all-around game, which also includes rebounding and at times in his career defending, is on another level. If James seems to pride himself on any one thing, it would be his passing. James became the leading frontcourt assist man when he passed Scottie Pippen with the most assists for a forward in the history of the game. As he told reporters after the game against the Pistons via ESPN.com's Dave McMenamin, this accomplishment meant more than passing Allen Iverson in scoring. Way more. In fact, it means way more than what I did passing Allen Iverson on Sunday. I've always took a lot of pride, and I get more of a rush seeing my teammates succeed more than myself. And that's what an assist is all about. I was taught the game the right way, and seeing my teammates succeed has always been something that I've cared about more than anything, and that's what it's all about. James with the Cleveland Cavaliers or Miami Heat has played a ton of minutes at the power forward. He runs the show in transition, but he will also control the offense in the half-court set, where he can display a level of vision that should belong to a player that stands under maybe 6'4". Whether he's making relatively simple drive-in kicks or throwing cross-court skips to an open teammate on the perimeter, James has a knack for racking up the dimes. Versatility. Throughout his career, LeBron James has possessed an extraordinary all-around game, with his playmaking skills making him one of the most talented players in NBA history. But his current performance this season may be the purest expression of his skill set that we've ever seen, as he continues to challenge the limits of greatness in his 17th season. The versatility of LeBron's skills has had to be placed in the background for more practical reasons. He's had to take on a big chunk of the scoring load several times in his career, with his rookie season being the only time he didn't average 25 or more points in a game. This season is different though. If you look at his stats on the season, LeBron is not leading his team in scoring. Instead, he's second behind Anthony Davis. James is averaging a career-high 10.8 assists per game and is the league's leader in assists. If he keeps this pace, he will lead the NBA in assists for the first time in his incredible career. James is using his skill set in perhaps the purest way he ever has in his NBA career this season with the Lakers. It's dangerous for the league. He's been playing point guard, although one could argue James has been a point guard his whole career. But we did mention he's also played power forward at times with the Cavs and the Heat. He's never been one to tout himself as a scorer. Even as one of the most prolific in NBA history, James has been allowed to play basketball in a style that suits his preferences this year. James stands alone even when he's compared to greats like Michael Jordan, with his unique style of play never being more apparent than this season. A big part of that is because he has the perfect pick and roll partner in Davis. The duo has run the action beautifully this season, with Davis scoring 4.1 points a game as a roll man. James has never really had a teammate with the skills that Davis brings to the table. He's had Kevin Love and Chris Bosh, but Anthony Davis is way more powerful around the rim. That helps space the floor due to his dynamic playmaking ability anywhere around the court. Davis has already solidified himself as one of the most talented teammates James has played with. He's up there with stars like Dwayne Wade and Kyrie Irving. Davis's game complements James' skill set as well, with his ability to score in multiple ways inside and outside. Davis has won Player of the Week twice this season for the Lakers. Davis has allowed LeBron's playmaking to flourish. Per NBA.com, the assist points created tallies the numbers of points a player or team makes through assists. Assist points created began being recorded in 2013-2014, and since then, James has ranked in the top 10 of the category 6 times, including this season. This season, James leads the league in assist points created, 27.1. He's also doing this while averaging a career-low 34.4 minutes per game. Whether it's seeing an open driving lane or finding an open teammate on the fast break, James can usually make any play he wants. Possessing great court vision is an important part of being a good passer, and James has some of the best court vision ever. Davis's quality of play has helped James immensely. In addition though, James is arguably playing with one of the best supporting casts he's ever had in his career in terms of spacing. With shooters such as Danny Green and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, this roster is simply built for James to succeed at the highest level. James can also still score at a high level too, but he hasn't been asked to do it as much this season. He's posted plenty of 30-point performances this season as well. Defensively, LeBron has had a resurgence too. He's been playing passing lanes, positioning himself for steals, and that's helped him average 1.3 steals per game, tied for second on the Lakers with Green. He's been able to play the free safety position on defense while being the quarterback for the offense. With all these contributions from teammates, James doesn't have to be concerned about handling the ball, scoring, making plays, and playing defense. And because of that, fans have gotten to see James in his greatest form yet. His versatility makes the Lakers a huge threat. Expectations. LeBron James has already met and exceeded every expectation there ever was for LeBron coming out of high school. But what will make LeBron James the most dangerous player in NBA history are the expectations that come with being a Laker, especially after the death of Kobe Bryant. LeBron promised to carry on Kobe's legacy. Expectations are higher than ever for LeBron to bring another title to Los Angeles after Kobe's passing. It's not just the championship though. Kobe Bryant built quite a legacy, both on the court and in the community during his 20-year career, so much so that his contemporaries in the NBA took notice of and respected that impact. After some time to reflect on the devastating loss of Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others in a helicopter crash in California Sunday, LeBron shared a photo of he and Bryant on Instagram with a heartfelt message to Kobe and his family. "I'm heartbroken and devastated, my brother," James wrote in part Monday night. "Man, I love you, big bro. My heart goes out to Vanessa and the kids. I promise you, I'll continue your legacy, man. You mean so much to us all here, especially #Laker Nation, and it's my responsibility to put this expletive on my back and keep it going. Please give me the strength from the heavens above and watch over me. I got us here. There's so much more that I want to say, but I just can't right now because I can't get through it. Until we meet again, my brother. #Mama for life, #GG for life." Not many would want to or be willing to fill Bryant's shoes, but in his own way, James has already been building on that legacy throughout his career. Funded by the LeBron James Family Foundation and Akron City Schools, the I Promise School is more than just a place for elementary-age students to get an education. There is a food pantry to help families in need, and transportation services are available to make sure students get to school. James' commitment to education has proven fruitful for the students. According to the New York Times, 90% of the school's 240 3rd and 4th grade students met or exceeded expectations in mathematics and reading, which is a rate higher than in the Akron City Schools district. Also, James has served as an inspiration to those who come from difficult circumstances. James never forgot where he came from, and the journey he took to go from someone growing up in inner-city Akron to one of the most recognizable public figures anywhere in the world. James has used his basketball platform not just to score points, make passes, and block shots, but also to help those in his hometown, especially with the opening of the I Promise School. We always hear about an athlete's humble beginnings, how they emerge from poverty or tragedy to beat the odds, James narrated. There's supposed to be stories of determination that capture the dream. There's supposed to be stories that let you know that people are special. But you know what would be really special? If there were no more humble beginnings. James is committed to helping people on and off the court. He loves being an inspiration, but also loves to get his teammates involved on the court. James does it all. He's one dangerous man.